Hello, good day. My name is Chris Njoku. This video is a continuation of the practical data entry and analysis interview question. Today, we'll continue with question 2A and 2B. In our previous video, we took care of question 1. So, if you're interested in seeing what we did in question 1, check the video on data entry and data analysis practical interview question part 1. So we move into the business of the day. Question 2 says, which top 3 color types have the most tickets? Question 2A says, which top 3 color types have the most tickets? Question 2B says, what share of quarter 1 tickets are under color type academic manager show working? So this is the raw data, 2018 tickets raw data. So our analysis is expected from this data. So the first thing we do is that we make a table out of this data. How do you do that? Control all. Start with control all. That's control A to select all the data, and then we do control T to make a table out of the data. Then we click OK. Fine. So you can see that we have made a table out of the data. So the next thing we do is to check the data range. And for us to do that, we quickly look at the question again. It says, which top 3 color types have the most tickets? So our interest here is top 3 color types. So we'll go to the data and then we'll look at color types. This is the color type, column J. So in order for us to get what is expected of us, we sort to see all color types. And how do we do that? We'll go to the bottom of the data, scroll down, yes, to the bottom of the data. You can see color types, and this is the bottom of the data. So our interest here is to sort the data, get the various color types and the numbers, talking about how often they appear on the series, then possibly sort them alphabetically so we can quickly do the needful. So to get the data types that are here, to get the color types that are here, we select the complete column from beginning to end. I want to select the column from beginning to the end. And what we do, we sort it alphabetically. By so doing, every color type will appear very close to its own kind. Then we'll be able to see the different color types data in the series. Okay, now we're there. So this is the column. Now we go to home. Click the home tab, and then you click on sort and filter. And then click on sort A to Z. Fantastic. Now I've been able to sort from beginning to end. So let's look at the various color types that are there. You can see because of the sorting, every color type is now lying side by side its own kind. So the first here will have Academy Manager, that's one. Order, two. Parents, three. Teacher, four. Academy Manager, five. You can see that this is different from this. This one is 1 to 5 Academy Manager. And this is just Academy Manager. So far I counted 1, 2. Parents, 3. Teacher, 4. Academy Manager, 5. Still counting. So scrolling, see possibly every other kind of color type that are below. Still our Academy Manager. Okay, I think we have entered another row. This is Area Manager, which is the 6th in the line. Area Manager is the 6th. Color type of scene. Okay, next is Community Manager, which is the 7th on the list. We have Current Manager, which is the 8th on the list. General Laborer, 9th on the list. HQ Staff, 10th on the list. Okay. HQ Staff is the 10th on the list. Order, which is the 11th on the list. Prospective Parents, 12th on the list. QA, 13th on the list. Okay. QA is 13th on the list. Okay. Those of us that are not very well grounded in Excel, this is just the best way for you to understand what was done here. As we're scrolling now, we're seeing over 37,000 data sets. Then we're still counting. So QA is 13th on the list. Still waiting to see the next on the list. We need to see order. Let's go down. I've entered another. Let's see, teacher. Teacher is 14th on the list. So I've seen trainee 15th on the list. I've seen vendor 16th on the list. So let's quickly check to be sure. Although we're seeing MBO there, let's check to be sure if it's also part of it. Okay, we've seen that the MBO is not part of it. So the last on the list is the vendor. So now we are very sure that we'll have the following. I decided to scroll through so that we'll be very sure of what we have. Looking at this, you can see that it tallies with the number we've counted. Academy manager 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 on the list. Now, the next thing for us to do is to count the number of color types in the series. That is to say, we'll check a particular color type and then we'll try to see how many times it occurred on the series. Before we do that, let's quickly write out their names. So this is 125 Academy Manager. Have another one, 125 others, 125 area manager. Next is HQ staff, and then vendor. Okay, so what we'll be doing now is to check the number of times each of these appear in the data series. So to do that, we're meant to use our count if formula. So we say equals count if. So the data range is from J2 to J41849. So that is it. You can cross check to see that it tallies with the very last in series, comma. So what's our criteria? Our criteria here now is the particular color type. So open quotation mark 125 Academy Manager. close the quotation mark, and then we'll close the brackets, enter key. It has shown us that we have a level. So 125 Academy Manager occurred 11 times. We go to the next, which is 125 order, say equals countif. The range is J2 to J41849, comma, quotation mark, open, 125 order, close quotation mark. Shows us that this particular color type occurs 2 times. We do the same for the next, we say equals countif, J2 to J41849, close quotation mark, open and close, okay, comma, first, then we'll open quotation mark, we have 125 parents, close quotation mark, we have 369 nurses, teacher, J2 to J41849, teacher, next is trainee, J2 to J41849, trainee, trainee is showing us just one time. Next is the vendor, J2 to J41849, vendor is showing us 2 times. So we have been able to check the color types and how often they appear in the series. Now let's go back to the question again to see if we're on track into obtaining what we actually received. Question 2a. Which top 3 color types have the most tickets? So back to what we're working on. We're looking at those that have the most tickets. Merely looking at it like this, we can obtain that, but we have to show our working, because we might be faced with something much more than this. Have to work on series that are up to 80, 100 and more than that. So in order to ensure no mistake, we're going to rank it to know the first top 3 color types with most tickets. So now we'll call in the rank function in the cell. Remember, we've used the count if function. Now we're looking at the rank function. So in order to rank, three details are needed to rank. So let's go this way. We say equals rank. This is it. We click on it. So the first is the number to rank. This is the number, and this is the number we want to rank in this series. And next is the reference. This is the reference of the data, which is from J41851 to J41865. So we'll go this way. J41851 to J41865. So this is the range of the data, the reference of the data. Now, if you have not watched the video on absolute referencing and relative referencing, please try and watch it so that you understand what I'm about to do here before we move to the very last point. So I'm going to reference it here, absolute referencing, by putting $ before J and $ before the number itself. $ before J and $ before the other threshold, and then I bring in my comma sign here. So next is the order of your ranking. Are you ranking in descending order or ranking in ascending order? The essence of rank here is to ensure that you follow the sequence to know the number that appears as the topmost or the number that appears as the least. So the descending order starts from the highest ranking and then comes down. That's from first position to second position, third, coming down. While the ascending order starts from the last in the series. Let's say maybe 15 or 16, and then the next 14, 13 coming down. So in this case, what we are looking for is the first of three. So let's use the descending order, which goes with O, and then we'll close. So this is what it returns to us, that 11 is ranked in the 9th position. Now we'll use the autofill handle to drag to the very last, so that we'll get all positions as they appear. Now you can see we have ranked all of them. We have ranked all of them as it should appear. So now we're seeing our first position here. Let me use color formatting home, and then pick a color. So you can see first position. Next is the second position, because the question said we should identify the top three ranking color types. So the next is the third. See, so to use this number so that to use this color formatting so that we can see it very clear and be able to distinguish. So Academy Manager with 33,335 is ranked first. Use the word ranking. And then the next to it is the Q&A that has 5,369 is ranked second. And then the third is the 1,559 of area manager that is ranked third. The question says, which top three color types have the most tickets? I've seen it clearly that area manager, Q&A, and academy manager, Q&A, QA, and then area manager has the top three ranking in these very tickets. So I've been able to do justice to question 2A.